What's going on, everyone, and welcome back for another episode at an old farm. This is an old property I haven't detected here probably about 6-7 months, but a lot of 1800s 1700s coins and artifacts definitely came out of the ground here, and they turned it last season, so I'm really looking forward to seeing if it's been somewhat replenished from the last time I've been here. First dig coming your way. I just got to find myself an area where I can actually swing a coil. Coming up. All right, back on it with a good sounding signal. A deep 40s to 50s. It is very pretty sounding. Let's see if this is going to be the one to break my silver rut. Fingers crossed on this here. And this soil is very sandy. Banging of 50s. And I took some advice from Rob, I won't say your last name, to swing a little slower. And considering I have such a small area of land to work with, I'm going to swing slow. I'm going to lower my recovery speed a bit. I'm running it in park in M1, but I don't think that makes too much of a difference. Still down there. It's going to be a deepie. The one thing I will say, it did sound kind of large. Way down there. Over a foot. Oh, I felt something big. What will you be sitting all the way down there? Saw something coppery. I don't think it's a coin. Huh. Oh, we actually have something pretty neat. Looks like it fits the arrow I'm looking for. I don't know what this would necessarily be, but we have some nice decor on that. Huh, if you know, let me know, but this thing is solid. Really nice piece. Definitely some type of decor. Anyway, that was a fun dig. It took me a while to get that, but look at this hole. Show you my pinpointer in it. You ready? That's like, it's about 17 inches below the ground that just came out. But I've already swung over this before, so swinging low and slow is the way to go. Rhyme of the day, everyone. Next dig. Another old piece of something by the other old piece of something I showed you earlier. Looks like it may be a piece to some toe taps, but I'm a little uncertain on that, so we won't say for sure. But it does go to show this area has some age, and I've been over this before. They turned this, so I'm hoping this field is like a new field when I get back to it. But we're going to deal with some possible toe taps for now and some other decorative brass pieces. Next dig. See if you can actually see my screen. It's a 37 to a 41. Right there. It says it's about 8 inches down, but I've been fooled before by some of these smaller pieces over here. Let's see. It's out. Sounds a little funky. $35, $36, but it's a little jumpy sounding. Doesn't sound as clean as a coin. But with this grass, who knows? Are you even seeing anything? Look at that. Just a little dot of something. Really impressed that was ringing that high. That looks like a shank, doesn't it? Looks like there's a hole in the center there. Maybe there's a button nearby. Never found just the shank. Maybe there's a button in here, and I just ripped the, I'm gonna double check this real quick. Maybe I just ripped the shank off of it upon extraction. No. Just a shank. Okay. Yeah, nothing. Okay, that's a first. Next dig. Another funky sounding signal. It's like a 39 to a 41. Definitely jumpy. Well, I might have two signals. Big money. Not big money. Pepsi. Womp, womp. See if there was something else with that. No, I was just hearing it from afar. Okay. Farm fields, activate. Next thing. Okay, I think it's time for my final signal of the day. I have made it as far as I could amongst the weeds. And it makes for some pretty hard detecting, but I have a 34, 35. That usually sits in line with what I would consider an Indian head penny. So let's see if I can sneak out of here with at least one old coin today. That'll be a day maker. Oh, there is a coin. Looks a little bigger than an Indian head. Maybe I will stick around. So I basically wanted to come out today and confirm that this area was viable once again after they turned it. But I think I have a silver nickel here. Yeah, I definitely have a silver nickel. 1945. Bringing a 35 VDI. So maybe I'll stick around here for just a little bit more. Well, that's pretty cool. I will accept this. But yeah, beautiful 1945 Jeff there. Philadelphia mint mark right there at the top. Beautiful coin. Last thing I expected to do was pull out some silver out of that hole. I was anticipating an Indian head. So awesome. I have a good ways back to my car. I'll show you signals if they sound good. Next dig. All right, everyone. So I know I said I was going to go to a different park, but I'm back at the farm on the other side, and I found some open area. Doing some metal detected on a trail I found, and I have this piece. Looks like, if I were to guess, maybe to an old doorbell. Your answer might be better than that, but that's what I'm going with. Hoping for some more coinage here, but I'm going to do some roaming around. Hopefully I find a few more pieces and trinkets to show you folks. Next dig. All right, pardon the wind. Next signal for this lovely October afternoon. It's a 36 to a 38. Let me angle you down a little bit here. It's a little slow. I'm definitely in a trashier area, but with trash comes some good finds. So 36, 37, 38. Yeah, the field's still not entirely open, so I don't have too much area to detect. So we'll just make this an episode with the hours that I can spend here. Looks like it jumped up to a 41. Still down there. I noticed people want me to talk about my settings. I should be running field because I'm going for like mid-tones mostly, but I'm running park mode, M1. What do we have? Didn't feel like a coin. It's gonna be the next worst thing, an old shotgun shell. But hey, I'll take it. Sounded good. Happy to have some signals and enjoying this beautiful day. But yeah, running park mode, max sensitivity that it'll allow. My recovery speed is at a 4. And as I said earlier in the video, I'm just swinging slower, hoping to get a grab on those deeper signals with a slower swing. Next dig. All right, so post dig find. This was ringing up as solid of a 29 as I've really come across. I just didn't dig it because I found a lot more of those little aluminum lead pieces, and didn't want to record another one of them and waste memory. But we have an old spoon. It definitely has some nice ornate design on it. Maybe not too old, but I'd guess maybe about a century in age. But okay, another relic on the day. This area is productive, so I'm hoping that something else comes out outside of garbage, but I have a feeling this may have been like their dump area. So I'm noticing just a fair amount of this random trash just spewed all over the place. Well, let's see what happens. Next dig. All right, decent sounding one. Well, it was decent sounding, of course. It has stage fright. 20 signal. A lot of low tones. Hopefully we get a high tone coming across my way soon. Still in the 20s. Now it's at 30s. All right, I like that kinda. Still at 30s. Where is this thing? All right, time to pinpoint. Still getting used to the LG30 again. What will you be, 32? More junk? No? It was in my hand. We have big money. A lead ball. Okay. If metal detecting was easy, I think everybody would do it. You gotta dig a lot of junk before you get to the treasure. But what I want to show you is check this hole out. So something I noticed when I came back the other day, see the little footprints? Definitely a fox digging up after stuff. But I noticed in the holes that I dug the other day that a fox came and opened them back up. So I'm guessing that he or she probably had my scent on the hole and thought maybe I buried some treats down there or something for it. But it's really interesting. You know, there's in coming here, it looks like there's a family of about 3 or 4 foxes that kind of roam the property, and they're funny little things. They'll stalk you, kind of watch you. Here's another hole of them. Not my hole. But anyway, enough about the foxes. Metal detecting continuing. Next thing. All right, time for debatably my last signal. It's a upper 40s, lower 50s for the most part. Sounds tiny enough. Would love to end it on a coin. But beggars can't be choosers. Just grateful to be out here enjoying the weather. I'm not seeing shininess. It was in my hand. Do I feel roundness? I do feel roundness. We have a coin. What do we have? Is it gonna be just an Abraham? Well, I guess beggars can't be choosers. We have a 1961 Abraham, it looks there. Oh man, maybe I'll putz around for a little bit here now that I just stumbled across a coin, but finding 2 coins in this field is a better day than doing nothing. So I'll be happy with it. Along with that weird plate thing. I still gotta figure out what that thing's about. But if there's no more after this, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. But I am gonna putz around this for a minute, so if you see nothing, just know I got skunked. But if you see something in the coming minutes, it means I wasn't skunked. So, see you there. Alright, my people, so I know I said it was gonna be it, but you guys are getting some bonus content this week. Doing some park metal detecting. Old park, you know, same old, same old. Just trying spots out, seeing what's up. But I have a 23. And the ground is hard as a rock. I already gave it a practice hole before I even got started. So, let's open that up. All right, so the struggling is over. Still a 23. Let's see what it'll do. It is aluminum. That's how we're gonna start it back. Next dig. Looks like I have myself a sneaky coin tone. That's why you gotta swing slow, folks. If I was swinging fast, my detector ain't getting it, but nice and slow. I have a 46 to a 50. Okay, let's stop trying to pinpoint it. I think it's right down here. Moment of truth. It is, should be at least a wheat. No, it's not even. Guys, that was so down there. What the hell? A lot of work for an Abraham. I think 1970, that says. Well, that wasn't fun. Next dig. So check this out, folks. So I had another 18 signal, and I was thinking it was going to be another one of those shotgun shells. So I didn't record it, but I found this little piece of material here. But if you flip it over, wonder if anyone on here would have an idea of what that would be from. It's from a crotal bell. This will be the first piece of crotal bell I've really ever found. I thought I had them in the past, but fortunately no. But you can see the little the design in there, and there would have been a number on there to tell me the size. But that's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm in a relatively modern area, but it does have a historic history to it. It used to be an old farm, and I do come across some 3-ring bullets. You know, that old shotgun shell was probably early 1900s, and now a little piece of the crotal. So that's a nice little relic to get here. Really surprised by that. Debatably, well, probably the find of the day, to be honest with you. Next dig. Okay. Well, from this angle I have it. I have a 20 signal. Sounds deep on extremely compact ground. This will be a fun dig. I'm still good for another hour though, but neat little piece there. I'm glad I was able to identify that. Goes to show the hard work and research is kind of paying off. Jeez, this hole's gonna be impossible. Come on. Trying not to make a mess. I think I see it. Looks like an earring back. Maybe silver. If it is, it ain't much silver, so I'm not gonna be too ecstatic about it. But it did come out shiny. Alrighty. Next one. On deck. I'm out of breath. Next thing. 30s, 40s. Sure. Struggle. But yeah, I'm trying to make these plugs as pretty as I can. Luckily, this place's grass is pretty dead and wrecked as it is, so I don't think I'm causing all that much harm. Ooh, that's a lot of ants. I ain't going in there. If it ain't coming out, guys, I don't know. Maybe I'll pinpoint it, but I ain't getting ripped up by those. I'll try it. But boy, they're not happy. It is a thingy. Is that it? That's not even it. Is that a silver? Oh yeah. It was worth it. It was worth going through the ants. 1955 Rosie. I did not expect that to come out of there. That was ringing a 38 to a 50 at the right moment, but mostly in the 30s. We have a 1953 Roosevelt dime. Looks like I did a little bit of damage to it on the back there. Let's get you a zoom. Yeah, I gave it a good kiss, but it's just a Rosie. Ecstatic to have this thing. 1953, beautiful coin. Silver. 2 silvers. Well, 3 silvers this week. And maybe even a potential 4th with that little earring back I found. It rang up high enough for it to be a silver. Guys, I can't tell you how many times I've been over this. I can't believe a silver just came out of the ground. Just goes to show, you never will ever find it all. So that's what I'm pretty much dealing with. And then it's all dead here, so like, what I like to do is like chop it a little bit and then give it a nice kick down again. Make it look like I was barely there. But anyway, silver, bonus content is now worth it. Next dig. Okay, this one sounds like it's debatably a deep coin. Might be something massive. No, it doesn't sound it. But I have a deep 50s, and sometimes it just sits on 60. So let's hope for the best. All right, so she just made herself known to me. It's a coin, and it is a wheat cent. Ringing up as a 60. Whew. Wow, what an effort. I am really putting the work in today. But happy to have a wheat cent. I think that's wheat cent number like 5 for me in October, which is pretty good, all things considered. 1957 on there. Wheaty McWheat. Next dig. All right, folks. And whatever my last signal was, that's going to be a hunt. This ground is too hard. I can't handle it anymore. I don't think I could dig another hole if I wanted to. these grounds are really starting to get troublesome, and I don't think there's rain in the forecast for at least another 2 weeks, they said. So I'm not exactly sure what my next few videos are going to make, but doing this, it's just a tough hunt. You know, it's taken a lot of time for me to get in a good amount of content and to effectively dig holes in a timely manner. So I feel like, I don't know, I may take a pause on some videos for a few weeks, but all in all, this wasn't a bad hunt. You're looking at about probably 6 hours, 5.5 hours of metal detecting this week. A few silvers. We have the Roosevelt, we have the nickel from the farm, we have a little possibly sterling silver earring back, cool spoon, piece of a crotal bell, and that little lid thing. I'll include photos of all this stuff at the end so you folks can look at them. Let me know what you think of this lid thing. I'm pretty curious what your answers would be as to what it is. But outside of that, folks, thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure, as always. See you on the next dig.